watching YouTube. I'm in the process of creating another European mount. After watching several videos on YouTube, I was able to do 2 other European mounts, and my daughter just took this 9-point, so I'm working on another European mount. Pretty simple process. First thing that you have to do is skim the head out, which is a little time consuming. It took about an hour and a half to do that. But the biggest thing with skinning the head out is you want to make sure you get this chopped off at the last joint, and then before you boil the head, there is a little hole here where you can find all the brain matter. You want to try to wash that brain matter out. You can take a screwdriver and stick it up in that hole and loosen the stuff, and stick a water hose in there, and this stuff, the brain matter, will just kind of boil out of the hole. Once you have pretty much all the meat off the head, the eyeballs out, then you can go ahead and go to the boiling process. What I've done is just taken a big pot, filled the water level up to right at the top of the skull. I don't want to go too much further just because this will boil over, but I want to try to get a rolling boil up over the skull while you're boiling it. Just to give some comparison, I'll show the next couple steps after this is boiled. We'll scrape the meat off, and then we will bleach the head through a couple of stages. This is one that I just finished. You can see it. Nice buck that I took earlier this year. You can see how white that head is. It turned out really nice, and that's just from the home process of creating this mount. So we'll watch this boil a little bit, and then we'll skip on to the next step of scraping it afterwards. Okay, we've now got a rolling boil. I had a little too much water in there. I had to dip some out. I've turned the heat down, but you can see the water's kind of rolling over top of the head. I'm going to do this for about 45 minutes to an hour. So I'll go ahead and set a timer. I need to take a little more water out of here. It's starting to get up over the edge. Okay, we're about 20 minutes into the boiling process. I did have to turn the heat up just a little bit to keep it boiling up over the top of the head. Okay, it's been about 45 minutes, and I'll go ahead and turn the heat off. Drain this thing out a little bit. And there it is. After boiling, take a lot of this meaty stuff, take a knife or scraper of some sort, and that will peel off of there. So I'm going to let this cool, and then we'll pick back up later when we go to the scraping phase, and go ahead and get all this meat off of here. Okay, now that we have boiled the head, I was able to get in and take most of the meat off of the head, clean out around the nose, to get up into the nose and get the material out of there. I used a pair of needle nose pliers. Up until the point that I was able to actually pull the meat off the head, I kept the head soaking in some water just to keep all of that stuff loosened up. If you let it dry out, it's a lot more difficult to get the bulk of the meat off. Went to Harbor Freight, and they have a pack of these little round brushes, and I've taken and let the head dry out some for a while, and I'm using this brush to go up in the nostrils and try to get the rest of the meat and stuff that's up in there, and it seems to be working pretty good. It'll take a little bit of time to get all of that out, but I'm managing to get, usually up in this area there's some meat that hangs up that you really want to try to get out. We could also go in to the brain area and get some more of that stuff out and wash that out of there. As far as the rest of the head, if you just take a knife, I've already gotten most of the gristle and the meat off of this. There'll be some areas that I want to keep scraping. I want to make sure around the base of the horns that you really get all of that gristle and stuff that's up in there, get that cleaned out. And it just takes some time, some hard work to get all of this stuff off here, but the more of that brown gristly stuff you get off, the less likely that's going to show up when you go to bleach the head. Okay, also from Harbor Freight, I have a pair of these long grippers. They actually latch on the bottom, lock together, and they work well going into the area where the brain is. There's a lot of cartilage and stuff in there, and I just pulled all of that cartilage out just by reaching down in that hole and grabbing that stuff, and also coming up through the nostrils. You can get into those areas very easily and pull the rest of the meat that's up in there between a wire brush and these things and a screwdriver. You can get the most of that meat out of the brain cavity and the nostril area. Okay, just showing you a quick, easy way to get the brain matter to wash out of the brain cavity. I've already gotten the brain matter out of there, but when you're washing it out, the brain matter just kind of boils up and out of that hole as you're using the water hose. And if you stand back, you don't get sprayed, and it works pretty well. Okay, we're ready to bleach the deer head out. This is Salon Care 40 volume cream. It's a bleach cream. My wife picked it up at a beauty salon, and this is what I've used on the other two deer heads that I've done so far, and it's done a really nice job of bleaching out the deer head. So I'm just taking a couple bricks here to prop up the deer head, and this is just a container that I've repurposed. And what we'll do is just kind of slather this stuff on. Like to get it down in the nostrils, in the eye holes. Kind of rub it around, get it on everything except the antlers. Okay, I'll clean the antlers off a little bit. This will sit, probably leave this for several hours, and then we'll come back in and take a look and probably put another coat on Okay, it's been a day since I put the bleach on the deer head. Looks like it's bleaching up, whitening up pretty good. Just gonna wipe a little bit of this off, see how it's coming. Alright, on the last one I let it sit for 2 days. I think I'm going to leave that on there the way it is and just add a little more bleach. Okay, we'll let it sit for one more day and then come back to you after we've cleaned it off. Hey folks, another wet and cold day in the Carolinas. Just wanted to give you a final update. I did have this deer head bleaching for 2 days. I've got it cleaned off and dried up, and you can see a little bit of yellow here and there, but for the most part it's nice and white. This one that I had done previously looks a little whiter, and it was bleached for the same amount of time. But I think the difference is I used borax when I was boiling this deer head over here, and that may have actually gotten the deer head whiter. But when I do another one, I will try the borax again and see if that actually helps bleach it out a little whiter. But this is the finished product, and looks good. Happy with the way it turned out.